What's up, y'all? I am formerly regularly known as Damani, but usually and for my music, I like to be called See You at 9. That's See You at 9. Three eyes on me like I'm Larry Bird. Beat the block, you catch a stock or defer. Easy for him, we do not share the curb. You say it's hot, we trying to get out your word. You know the facts, ridicule purses, hold them hostage with curves. Pretty boy magic is the gift and the curse. You fucking faggots. Carry the drum and have you running for earth. This magnitude will get the ransom for sure. Triangular love like I was here with you first. I'm here to start my video basically on the fact that I have schizophrenia. There's so many different statistical definitions of a schizophrenic patient or a schizophrenic person, and I'm here to give you the facts straight from the horse's mouth. Many of you probably think to yourself when you hear schizophrenic, think of a Psycho movie, you think of something like maybe Brain on Fire with Chloe G. Moritz. You think of some crazy deranged person that is just having nothing but psychotic thoughts going through their mind, like sort of on the examples of like homicide, genocide, killing, suicide, having a maniac temper, or that's not fucking true. Okay, those type of things are what we schizophrenics stay away from. Those are the things that we are totally against. There's said that there's compulsive behavior within someone that's schizophrenic. That's not true. If you let yourself go, my opinion on that is if you let yourself go, then you can go into a state of mind where you have only bad thoughts probably, or negative vibes, just filling up your fucking soul or something like that. When you see that a compulsive behavior or like a behavior that is out of context of your life start to erupt, you literally automatically start backtracking and backwarding and stepping backwards and reversing it on your own. It's not a thing that you feed. You don't take it and add more to it or dwell on it. We mainly don't think of it ourselves. It pops into our mind and we think of butterflies and daisies and roses. So really, a schizophrenic person is probably one of the sweetest people you ever meet, but on a sense of paranoia. So they're afraid to put all of their self out because we're afraid that the access that we get in will not be the access into someone else's life. Like truly, it'll be them just being like, okay, well, let me give you this piece of me and show you that I'm still in a bubble, when we're in a bubble. So it would be so much harder for us to explain ourselves or talk to you or get a connection with you if you have a bubble as well. Most of the time when I have my coping skill moments, I tend to read. I tend to start writing stories, books. Never had pop, so I picked up the Manning. Out in the street, jungle shack full of candy. Glocky big bezel, I started taking Manning. Pop from my shooter, they couldn't out-man it. Poems, songs. I start to, for some reason, I have this sensibility towards fashion with my schizophrenia. I want to dress the way that I feel, or I want to dress the way that I want to feel, because with my schizophrenia, I also have major depression mixed in with it, so it's schizoaffective disorder. So I wear beanies a lot because like beanies make me feel like I'm comfy. So it's kind of like saying, hey, I'm okay, my head's fine, but I'm wearing a beanie also because I'm like, hey, I don't have a helmet on. I don't need a helmet, but if there was a fashion statement to show that I have some type of mental illness, I would have something on my head. You know, with other people, my experiences have been pretty amazing. There's been some real like I witnessing miracles within, connecting with someone else that can't really come where you're coming from, and have to, like, I wouldn't say study you, but understand you and get knowledge of you. Like me and my husband, me and him, we talk as much as we can. We find out little alarms that we can use to show when a schizophrenic episode is triggered, or we learn together what could trigger some of the effects, or what could make them worse, and we stay away from that, and we look for the positives on the other side, like pros, and we just branch those off into more sections of what is helpful for me and him. The connection is like way better than I thought it would be. The connection, I mean, we're in love. It's beautiful. We take medicine together. He has depression, but we get through it every time. Like, we've only had like a couple of arguments, but none of them with someone that like me is schizophrenic. With me being schizophrenic, like mine, I don't even like arguing. Like, I'll argue just to be like, I know this is one of the times where you feel like, oh, he's gonna be upset, but he's not really upset. And I'll tell you, like, I'm not really upset. Like, we just argue, but I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at these thoughts in my head that are trying to say that you do this, or something that's making me feel like I shouldn't trust you. I don't even engage in those thoughts. Like, I literally fight those thoughts because I know that those are the things that come into my mind that aren't true. Those are delusions. Like, I can also sometimes hear someone saying like, he's doing this, or this person doesn't like you because of this or that. Like, there's been, just like the simulations that are on YouTube, some of them are true, some of them are pretty accurate, some aren't. We paint. We used to smoke weed. We stopped though. But the reason we were smoking weed was because it was definitely helping with the schizophrenia. Like, the medication that I was taking, it wasn't enough for me, but the marijuana was definitely like giving that little extra oomph, that little extra push off of the pain of having like the focus on everything that's just negative. It was just sucks. So I used to smoke weed, and that would like clear my mind and have me not even have a thought process for the time being of being high. Like I said, we used to do a lot. We still do a lot of stuff, like paintings. We've got paintings. Like, this is one from him. He's like, this sucks. This one from me. It's literally like, I forgot what I called this one. I really want to say, I think I called this one "If You Give a Moon a Cookie" or something like that. But yeah, this is like a moon meteor. This is like the nebula, like matrix with ones and zeros. This is literally like the world's wave, like going into the world. Like, I guess you could say like the atmosphere or something like that. And then this is Earth right here in the black. So, it's pretty dope. Pretty dope. We have some really broad, expanded minds. It happens with schizophrenia, man. And this one's one of my favorite ones, because it's like it shows that depression isn't so ugly. It shows that depression is actually very beautiful, because there's a second flower growing on that rose. If you could see that, there's a second rose growing on that rose. And just because your head's down doesn't mean that you're always depressed. It doesn't mean that you're actually sad. You can have your head down and just mean that you're comfortable, or you're chill. I do. Well, so far so good. There's so much more videos and stuff to come. I hope you guys got at least a little bit of understanding of schizophrenia, and grow with me, support, show love, comment, share this video. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the ones that I make, and more to come. See you later.